This exercise is the standing press. Basically, we're just pushing a barbell overhead, but there are a few key points that we want to address. This is a fairly simple exercise, and I prefer to do my overhead pressing standing rather than sitting. The reason is when you're sitting on a bench, you've got a lot more load on the spine. I've even read that it can be up to 40% greater loading because you're taking your ankles, your knees, and your hips out of the equation, and all the compression now is in the spine. So the standing version of the press tends to be a little bit healthier for your back. This is predominantly a shoulder and tricep exercise. What we're going to do is grab the bar. I prefer the same distance that I do on a closed grip bench press. So I generally bring my pointer finger to right to the edge of the knurling on the inside of the bar, and that's usually where I hold the bar. Now, in this case, I tend to prefer a thumbless grip. This tends to feel a little bit better on my wrist when I press, as opposed to a full grip. In the bench press, I would never use a thumbless grip because I don't want to risk that bar coming down on my chest. But with the press, if I drop the bar, it's just going to go in front of me and I can step away and drop the barbell, so it's not as big of an issue. And it feels a lot better on my wrist anyway. So again, I'm going to take a close grip right at the edge of the knurling. I'm going to set the barbell up so that it's about the same height as when I squat. All right. I'm going to step under the bar, pick it up with my elbows directly under the barbell. So now, when I'm standing upright, if I press, I'm going to rack myself in the chin. What I need to do is squeeze my glutes and get my hips forward and get my head back out of the way so that I can press the barbell up in a straight line. Once that bar clears my head, I'm going to lean my body forward as I lock the barbell out overhead. Now from here, I'm going to squeeze those glutes, get the head out of the way, and lower the barbell down in a straight line. All right? If I don't do that, I've got to press the bar out and around my head, and that can be really stressful on my shoulder. So again, I'm going to squeeze those glutes, get the hips forward, get the head out of the way, drive the bar straight up, lean through at the lockout, get the head back out of the way. Remember to squeeze those glutes to protect the back as you lower the bar. Most important thing here is to make sure that you're pressing the bar in a straight line. And again, to do that, you've got to squeeze the hips and get the glutes forward so that you can press straight up. Once the barbell clears head, lean through to lockout, and then get it out of the way as you lower the barbell back to the collarbone. I'm not a big fan of half pressing. Make sure you come all the way underneath the chin. Work your joints through a full range of motion unless you have pain that forces you to limit your range of motion.